What's up, everyone? ADI Samurai here. Just wanted to do a quick video, a couple LCS pickups, a couple books from my pull list, and then a couple of online purchases. And then at the end, talk a little bit about a comic book supply idea that I came across today, or that I thought about today. Um, but let's get started. That's for my pull list. This is Seven to Eternity #2. Rick Remender, Jerome Pena, Matt Hollingsworth. Really love this series so far. Obviously, there's only been one book. I just picked this one up yesterday. Haven't had a chance to read it, but really looking forward to it. I picked this. This is the regular cover, and this is the variant cover. Really awesome stuff. Have high hopes for this series. This one's not on my pull list, but I saw it on the wall. Had to pick it up. More Eric Powell. Scary Stories for Kids, Spook House #1. Really looking forward to reading this. If it's good, I'm definitely throwing it in my pull list. Some LCS pickups that I grabbed. If you've watched my other videos, I don't have many, but if you have, you know I'm interested in Fear Agent, Rick Remender, big fan. This is #19. Picked up #20, and these are just to fill holes in my run. Really love this cover. Got #24 and #27. Really dig that cover too. The purple and yellow really stands out. Really happy to grab that. I'm also putting together the third series of The Goon. Didn't have this one, #32. Really dig that cover. I believe that this is a reprint cover from one of the early, it could be Albatross. There's like two. I remember which series it is, but really happy to have it. I really dig that cover. The next two that I picked up are online purchases. This one here is Goon #12. I didn't have this one. CGC 9.6. I got it for a really good price, so I had to pick it up. Probably just throw this one up on my wall. Really happy to have it. That's just a really cool cover. The image is great. The colors are outstanding. Really dig it. Really happy to have this one. The last one here is Fear Agent #4. This is probably my favorite cover in this series. And again, I got this one for a really good price. This is CGC 9.8. Love the brain, love the colors. It's just an outstanding cover. This one will go up on my wall as well. Really happy to add it to my collection. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was kind of a comic book supply idea. I was just sitting here today, and I was thinking about these hard cases. I had actually purchased a bunch of these when I first started collecting again a couple years ago, and I used them at first, but then I found that I didn't really like them because they'd get scratched up. I didn't like that they were open on the top, and so I just threw them in a box. Figured I'd come back around to them, if I was going to do like a wall display or something like that. And today I was like, I'm gonna throw a book in there. Just want to see what it looks like, and they look great. I mean, they really look great. This book here is actually Fear Agent, The Last Goodbye #1. This is a variant cover, Frank Cho cover. There's only like 2,000 of these that were made. Really awesome cover. It's great artwork. Really good colors too. But again, like I threw it in here, I thought it looks outstanding. But again, I know it's going to get scratched up, and I don't like that the top is open. So what I decided to do is it was probably it was like 3 months ago. I was purchasing some My Light 2s online for some Silver Age books, and I ended up grabbing the wrong ones. I got the Golden Age Silver Age ones, and they're just way too big for a Silver Age book. Here's a Golden Age book, and you can see that even with a Golden Age book, like there's a lot of space on the sides. I love that cover, by the way. It's actually the only Golden Age book that I have. Picked up a long time ago. It's in really nice shape. The colors are great. Just really cool image. But I started thinking about these bags. I was like, because I just threw them in a box. I was so bummed out that I got the wrong ones. I was like, gosh, crap. I'm just gonna throw them in a box. So I ended up um, grabbing one, and I was like, well, maybe the hard case will fit in there. And sure enough, it fits like a glove. It is super super snug, and I absolutely love it. The top's not going to be open anymore. The cases aren't going to get scratched up, and this feels like a graded book. I mean, it feels super sturdy. I mean, you hold it in your hand. Sorry for the glare there. You hold it in your hand, and it feels strong, just like a graded book, and it looks outstanding. I think I'm going to end up uh, doing this with. I'm going to do this with a bunch of the books that I want to throw in these cases. Maybe do a wall display. Um, you know, Maybe I'll do it with all my Fear Agent books, even though they're not worth a ton. But I mean, it is kind of expensive to throw your book in a bag and a board, and then in a hard case, and then in another bag. Um, but I think it's pretty awesome. I was pretty happy that it worked out. I was kind of shocked at first that these cases fit in there. And I don't know if anybody else has talked about this or come up with this idea, but I was pretty happy. Took some supplies that I just threw in a box that I didn't really care for or didn't work out, and they came together. Oh, and by the way, this is the last purchase that I made recently. This is Fear Agent number one. This is the like half sketch variant. There were only, I believe, 1,000 of these made. I've been looking for one for a while. I found one on eBay about a couple months ago. Bought it. It was at a good price, but the order wasn't filled because they didn't have the book. So I was kind of bummed about that. So I've been looking out for one and finally found one at a really good price. Definitely cheaper than what I was willing to pay. And this one's in really really good shape. The corners are super sharp. There's no spine ticks. And really the only thing is that there's like on this white up here, there's like some scuffing, and it's kind of hard to see. I mean, you really look at it, you can see it. Um, but I'm really happy to add this one to my collection. I want to get all the variants. I know there's a couple out there that are really really hard. I think there's one only got like 500 printed. So, and I've never seen that one in the wild or even online for sale. So, um, pretty happy to have it. But that's all I got. I haven't had a whole lot of time to buy books or watch videos. And I've got a lot of videos piling up, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'm hoping that I'll have a little bit of extra time today um, to see what you guys are putting out there. Um, but that's it. So have a good one, guys. Cheers.